Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. We're going to jump into our next zodiac sign today. So let's go ahead and see who that'll be for. Oh, Leo. Okay, we'll be doing Leo placements. Let's go ahead and dive into your energy. You could be going through a transition or a change in your life. This could be after a period of conflict, maybe in a commitment of some sort or in your belief systems. There could have been a lot of fighting, maybe even potentially. There's more stability coming for you in your future, though. Yeah, there's something balancing out. This could have been a relationship, could have been a Libra, could have made a decision. Gemini energy here as well. Yeah, this could have been about a love situation potentially, or something very emotional. There's something about a home. You could be changing or moving your home, or you could be signing something regarding a home, or considering like maybe something about leases or mortgages. There could be a period of rest that allowed you to see something clearly, like out of denial, or put something to a rest. You could be detaching from something as well, or leaving something behind. Let's go ahead and get your chakra messages, I think, for Leo, people in placements, our lovely Leos. What is their most important messages? 16 could be a relevant number here. Leo, people in placements. Your health could be improving, or there could be new routines, potentially. You could have a better relationship with your own authority. The fire within me burns through all blocks and fears. Your own connection to your soul, your happiness, your joy. That could be a focus here. The fire within me burns through all blocks and fears. This could be about relationships, Leo. Maybe there's certain fears that have cropped up or popped up in relationships. Okay, there could be something like a culmination energy. Leo, people in placements. Devotional. So rosemary bread. I like rosemary. Rosemary is such a nice spice. I actually heard today about the rowan tree, which is apparently related to the rose, or something that has like a similar nutrient profile as like apparently rose hips or something. So those little red berries that grow in rowan trees, which are known for like protection. And I think rowan just itself means the color red, but just get some water. But let's go ahead and see rosemary bread. Could be doing deep shadow work right now. Pluto in Aquarius could be squaring off with you guys, or your personal transits or placements. So you can search that on Google with Pluto square your sun, for example, if it's in Leo, or any other placements in Leo, and understand how that transit works. But it could just be basically squares are kind of like tension, so it prompts you to take an action. Basically, there's like an uncomfortability almost. It says sharing community, breaking bread, healing relationships, and making amends. Interesting. A relationship could be on the rocks when pulling this card. Tensions run high, and one or more parties are reacting from a place of fear and vulnerability rather than compassionate place of compromise, which I guess makes sense, especially with the retrograde energy that's been going on the last few months, with Saturn and Neptune going retrograde. So a lot will be going more direct later on in 2026, basically. I think like spring specifically. This card advises you to break bread and begin to mend trust and commitment in your relationships. So this could even just be like forgiving for your own sake, like emotionally, which may require you to be the bigger person. Somebody has to be extending an olive branch to encourage love to flow again. If you're inquiring about a previous relationship, pulling this card is a sign you will reconnect soon in a positive way, either for the purpose of continuing the relationship or to receive closure. If you're inquiring about a career, now might be a good time to follow up and try to rebuild burned bridges, offering a sincere apology where necessary and being truthful. If your question is about finances, it's time to reconcile your relationship with money, confronting any limiting financial beliefs that you've acquired over the years. So this could be about self-worth as well. Emotions, emotional expression as well. Alrighty, Leo, people in placements. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting So we're all of a sudden. Alrighty. Land back, interesting. Came out again. Maybe you're noticing something has a lot more green flags than you might have thought, or something like that. Because red flag in the reverse, right? So, alrighty, let's get you some. Maybe you like were really worried something wasn't going to work out, or it was going to be too difficult, or it was like the wrong thing, or something too. Leo. I heard release restraint or release restraints. Yeah, somebody here could have been operating from like an insecure kind of controlling, way even. Yeah, maybe you're reflecting on things. There could be something about forgiveness here, like just, understanding that we all have our own paths to tread in our lifetimes and our own destinies at play. So our own growth paths, our own trajectories, Leo. Or maybe about making better choices. Seeing an eel. Miley Cyrus could be relevant. Leo people and placements. Doesn't have to be. It was just showing up. Something about chilies. You could like chili or sriracha, or maybe you need to eat that or something. Leo, or maybe you're eating that today. Actually, Mercury and Mars are going conjunct today in like an hour or a few hours from now. So, I mean, if you've been feeling any kind of like, maybe like, for example, cuts on your hands or issues with your mouth, Mercury, right? Mars, the head, or anger, or like inflammation, or like, I'm just saying, oops, or like spicy words. This might be the day when people might be expressing themselves in a way that is a little bit 7:07 on the timer as I unpause, but I had to grab this one. Don't underestimate your potential was number one. So the potential of a champion. So let's go ahead and see. And anything else before we close out your reading, Leo? Big changes, I heard, are afoot. Maybe you're taking big steps, or you will be taking big steps, so it's kind of a time to really carefully plan which steps those will be. It says, use divination to ask guides who/what's your energy, what's your enemy, in order to protect yourself. So you can literally just like be like, please remove any negative energies that are not meant for, or that are blocking my highest timeline. They're trying to scare you and pull you back. So just be aware of that. Or maybe somebody was trying to do this, attacking very indirectly. So somebody could have been like very insecure, was attacking very indirectly. They breadcrumb to give to many. And it says, with God, it's possible. And it says, gaslit you to put you down so you'd never leave them. And one thorn of experience is worth a forest. One thorn of experience is worth a forest. I wrote that wrong. It's a warning. So maybe you had to kind of, get your ass kicked a little bit. And it says, don't let others force the timing of things in your life. So maybe somebody here was like trying to force like a certain, maybe to suit their needs. Be careful of narcissists. It says, wants you to pull them up the mountain, guilt trip. So they don't do their own homework, basically. They're not willing to match you at the energy that you need to be working with, right? Like, talk shit about your success. I'm seeing Amon Goeth, I think his name is, from the Schindler's List. So maybe this person's very controlling. Create the energy to see it reflected back. So you have to have it inwardly, right? Because everything is within, everything you have with God. Never suffering fools, distorted masculine. So maybe this is somebody who's not operating their highest timeline. Pretended in your face. So this could be somebody who has no issue lying. Sigils/yantras could be relevant. Beauty, brains, boundaries, blessings. Peeling off the past. It says not everything is as it seems. It's kind of in the reverse. Maybe things are as it seems and you just kind of put it to rest and move beyond it. You're not in sync with them. And it says stuck until you healed something within you. So yeah, you're realizing that you have to do those inward changes. If you want movement in your energy, you have to move your energy inwardly, right? Don't be afraid to start over. Allow yourself to be who you are so you can magnetize a very authentic experience. Try to put you in a path you're not meant to go down, and listen to the truth in your bones. So I don't know if they meant to do this or they didn't, but you could be detaching from somebody. Four of Cups. They've been using you as a slave, energetically transmuting through you. I just realized that because I was just going to say in this card she looks super tired. So maybe this was something that was very draining in some sense. Like she seems like she's drinking a lot of coffee. I never drink. Well, I drink coffee very, very rarely, like so rarely, like maybe a few times a year. Um, I like black tea though, but yeah. Anyways, I still don't drink black tea even often because I'm very sensitive. Honestly, even when I was young, I was like, oh my god, like I get so nervy. I'm already like I like that sometimes just naturally. So instead of apologizing, they blame you. Okay, you are the gatekeeper, throwing open wormholes. And we have wanted to confuse you, and it says not settling for less anymore, and release them and release the energy return. So maybe you're just redirecting your energy into like some worthier investment, or realize you can manifest anything. Be ready for an unexpected change. Master manifester. So you could be like opening your own gateways. Spending addiction. So maybe there is something here about somebody who has a spending addiction, which could be quite detrimental, right? If somebody's not on top of their own relationship to their money, getting over something and getting more confident. So yeah, there could be like maybe somebody's working on their self-esteem. Let's get one of these. Leo, what's your messages? Solitude sideways. So okay, Leo, maybe you've taken some time out. Abundance, community, interesting. Maybe you're connecting with people, or you will be connecting with more people. That will lead to abundance. What's your advice for Leo? The highest timeline, Angel Michael, guardians and guides, actions for Leo. Make solid choices about your commitments right now or your belief systems with judgment and the Hierophant. Two of Cups, this could be about a commitment, a love connection potentially. There's something about having strength to make a decision about your priorities. Any other advice? Detach from maybe somebody who's quite private or secretive, or detach from private or secretly detach, or High Priestess, Eight of Cups. Page of Pentacles, go towards like new opportunities, new friends, new coworkers, new jobs, or this could be a coworker. Focus on your stability and your independence, Nine of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. So beautiful reading. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.